Next for today's first round matchup in the Class B Baseball Championship. We'll be announcing the starting lineup. First for the visiting Bulldogs from Irvington, number 2, Jack Kelp. Number 5, Jake Eppel. Number 11, Scott Edwards.
No, that's not the lineup.
Number 12, Stu Graber. Number 13, Alex Schrader.
No, that's not him.
Number 14, Ethan Walter. Number 17, Sawyer Charlton.
He's just doing that number.
Number 21, Jacob Constantine. Number 24, Massimo Ferrari. And number 9, Drew Kremensky. The Bulldogs are coached by Mike DiNordo and assisted by Rocco Cipriano and Hannah Gross. And now the starting lineup for your Rhinebeck Panthers. At shortstop, a sophomore, number 13, Evan Janowitz. The junior in left field, number 7, Elias Murphy.
Oh my God!
Behind the plate, a junior catcher, number 25, Jake Ledon. Pitching, number 27, a senior, Jack Edwards. The junior DHing, number 8, Jack DiMaggio. Number 3, right fielder, senior, Jacob Weisman. In center field, a senior, number 2, Luke Murphy. At third base, Vinny Schrader, number 19, Davey Ryan. Number 9, second baseman, sophomore, Eli Goldman. And at first base, the junior, number 18, Jacob Anderson. The Panthers are coached by Joe Carlucci, assisted by Brian Accavelli, and Nick DeSanto. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of the national anthem.
Yes, I'm not though.
Play ball.
Thank you very much. Hey, Hugh, are you allowed in the dugout?
Oh, I'm not.
You just went back there, though, right?
Yeah, I just threw away my
So
trash.
you didn't go talk to anyone?
No, I didn't.
Oh, I need to get a message to Gina.
Always go back there and ask the Daniel.
See, that's what I said. I didn't say it. No, Marco called you fat. Marco said, oh, you're really too big. I didn't say it.
I never said. I don't really care. Hugo, I never said. I don't care if Marco tries to talk to you. Hugo, I literally never said. You're my backup in every single thing we've done. Hugo, did you not hear my backup in every single thing?
No, we can't hear you at all, buddy. Welcome into another telecast of LMC Varsity Sports, a playoff game here at Rhinebeck High School. A late start as Irvington was late here at 5:23 p.m. And we are getting underway alongside Anthony Evangelista. I'm Charlie McGraw. As it'll be Rhinebeck, who Anthony had a good regular season, but they're the defending section champs, and they have the 5 seed, 13-7, and the 12 seed, 7-13, Irvington. And Rhinebeck is saving their all-star, one of the best pitchers in Section 1, as this one's popped towards, well short of us. And the first baseman will come in and out, and a 1-pitch out recorded there, as that was the designated fielder, Jacob Anderson. He will not be hitting the first baseman, and there's one away for starting pitcher Jack Edwards.
Yeah, and a quick start to this game. Rhinebeck finished the season with back-to-back games against Briarcliff, which they split 1-1. First game, they scored 9 runs in the 7th inning, top of the 7th, which was something that they're trying to continue today with that power hitting. Irvington took 2 beatings from Bronxville, the number 1 seed. Less than 2 weeks ago, they were outscored 31-6 at that point. So they're looking to turn that around here when it matters most in this first-round playoff matchup.
But they upset Bronxville last year in a winner-take-all at Bronxville, as that'll be a base hit. This year they have neutral sites, but it's a base hit, first hit of the game for Scott Edwards, the center fielder. Nice opposite piece hitting by the center fielder. And Bronxville was the home team. And it was a big, well-attended game, and Rhinebeck was like the 2 seed. Or actually, they might have been the 3 seed, and they upset Bronxville, the 1 seed, at Bronxville to win the section final last year.
And so far, so good for Irvington. This is definitely the start they want. Kind of switch the momentum a little bit. Rhinebeck with their home crowd here definitely add a bit of an advantage. So getting on base early is definitely necessary if Irvington wants to win this game.
1-1. It's Jake Epple. Edwards working quickly. 1-2. Ooh, 2-2. Not many playoff games start at 5:23, and there's no lights, but we should be good with the time of day. And that one's rocketed at the second baseman, and he bobbled it as it was really hard hit, and he's able to get the 1, and there's 2 away, because that was Eli Goldman made the flip to Evan Janowitz, and there's 2 outs, as is the fielder's choice for Jake Epple. And if a fielded it cleanly, he would have been able to get 2, but it was a rocket of a shot.
Yeah, good awareness there by Goldman. He was able to pick that ball up. He made the choice right away to send it to second base. Got the fielder's choice on that one, keeping Irvington with only 1 man on first.
Both batters have gone the opposite way here. When they put the ball in play, the base hit by Edwards, and now that hard ground ball by Epple, as the 2 righties went to the right side off the lefty.
He was staring at it.
Time is called.
Take my money.
High. That's a strike. And that one is fouled out of play. Ball outside. Full count, and the runner will get the head start, and he takes off, and it's right down the middle, looking strike three. Constantine is struck out. Edwards, his first strikeout of the game, and after a half inning, it's 0-0 with as a one hit for Irvington, one left on base, and no runs.
Large Mamba Marinette, this is your media center. Live mobile production van. In-studio recording. Podcasting. Social media. In your schools. Watching your government. With your neighbors. LMC Media. Building community through media.
Do you need space for a meeting, conference, or presentation?
LMC Media has what you need.
Our 768 square foot studio space is ideal for many types of productions, readings, recitals, rehearsals, and workshops. The space has video recording capability, as well as daylight temperature lighting, green screen, and stage. 2 additional rooms at 208 and 156 square feet can be used for any of your needs. Auditions, meetings, classes, workshops, one-on-one instructions, and more. Both rooms feature video monitors with Chromecasting capability, making presentations a breeze.
To reserve one or more of our spaces, contact us at reserve@lmcmedia.org.
LMC Media's YouTube channel is where you can connect to your community. You can easily find your favorite videos in a playlist or keyword search. Videos are added daily relating to your community, weekly updates, talk shows.
Welcome to another community conversation. I'm Michael Witch for LMC Media.
How-tos, and municipal meetings. Stay connected through video. Check it out and subscribe.
Back here on LMC Varsity Sports alongside Anthony Evangelista, I'm Charlie McGraw, and the sophomore sensation shortstop Evan Janowitz is up. Ball 2-0. Ball back to the pitcher, and he'll throw it out as there's one away. So Janowitz is retired. Elias Murphy's up. That was the pitcher, Stu Graber. Ball, strikes. Ball, 1-1. To Elias Murphy, left hand hitting. Strike, 1-2. Both pitchers work quickly. And that'll be a base hit called by the home plate umpire, and Murphy will get a double. So it went right over the bag, and it's a stand-up double for Elias Murphy, and Rhinebeck has a man on second with 1 out, and Jake Ladon, one of their best hitters, coming up, the catcher.
Great hustle there by Murphy. He rounded first, and he could have definitely stopped, but he used his hustle and his speed to get to second right away.
Perfectly placed ball by the lefty Murphy going the opposite way. Both hits to the opposite field. Edwards for Irvington, and the went to the right side, line drive, and that double by Murphy was the other way as well. Low. 1-0 to Ladon. Ladon, a junior captain, 3rd-year starter. Catcher. 1-1. Game we did last year in the playoffs, he was the he batted clean off, the catcher, and good hold up as he was about to start a swing and stopped. Switched his number. Last year he wore 21, now he's 25.
Don received all league mentions this year.
Good lead, but he could get more. Can Murphy, and takes the secondary, and that's ripped to the outfield, and it's over the left fielder's head. He tumbled down and rolled all the way to the fence, up the little hill, into the fence, and Ladon's thinking of 3, and Coach Carlucci will hold him there, so it's an RBI double. Even if he didn't get a bad step, I don't think he was going to get it. It was way over his head, but he did come in when you're supposed to go back on it, and he might have had a better chance at it, but that was a tough play for the left fielder. That was Jake Eppel.
Yeah, not the best play there by Eppel. Ran in when the ball was going past him. Just great energy so far from this Rhinebeck team. You could tell that their dugout was explosive after that one. A lot of screaming, a lot of clapping. They need this if they want to win this game.
Back-to-back doubles, and this one is over the right fielder's head. A line drive, another bad step there as he went forward instead of back, and it goes right over. And looking for the triple, and it'll be a stand-up triple for the helping his own cause, Jack Edwards. First pitch swinging, and it's 2-0. So 2 doubles and a triple now for the Panthers. That one should have been, I mean, that's a hit, but it should have, if he goes like you're supposed to, first step back. It was a little over his head, but.
Rhinebeck's offense explosive so far in this first inning. Like you said, 2 doubles and a triple after that first out. 2-0.
And it was the pitcher and catcher with the RBI double and RBI triple.
That's something you normally see, but definitely to Rhinebeck's.
One of the shorter players on the field is the right fielder, Keltz, as that liner got over his head, and it was hard hit. And this is the DH, Jack DiMaggio. So Jake Ladon with an RBI double, bring home Murphy, who doubled, and now Jack Edwards on third after tripling, and DiMaggio will bounce a base hit right up the middle. They weren't even in. They were playing back trying to get the out, which was the smart play, and not really hard hit at all, and just perfectly placed by the DH DiMaggio. And Rhinebeck now has 2 doubles, a triple, and a single here in the first with 1 out after Janowitz grounded out to start the game back to the pitcher, Greber.
And that is 3 straight at-bats, 3 runs scored here for the Rhinebeck Panthers. So just a very solid run, as we already have pitcher and the catcher talking for the Irvington Bulldogs.
As the umpire breaks it up. Use a double play here to get out of the inning.
Stu Greber with a bit of a rocky start after getting that first out on Evan Janowitz.
Irvington started the inning by getting the second guy up after a 1-pitch out to start the top half of the inning, but then they got the fielder's choice and then the strikeout and the first stolen base of the game by Jack DiMaggio. As the catcher, Massimo Ferrari, can't throw him out.
Maggio, one of the faster players on Rhinex squad.
Strike high, but up the middle. Down the middle, excuse me, for Weisman. Luke Murphy on deck. Then the 8th grader, Davey Ryan, is third. Another strike taken by Weisman. Playoff game we did last year, Weisman pitched. Really in his head now. Just look back 4 times at second, and now he throws a pitch towards the batter, and he gets out of the way. Got ahead 1 and 2. Now he has the guy on second in his head. And that one will be bounce foul.
And you know, Stu Graber here, he's still a young kid. He's only a sophomore. He's still got a lot to learn in terms of the game of baseball. He's been on this team for 2 years so far. But overall, this is a very important start, starting the first round of the playoffs. And he's going to get in his head very easily.
What was that about their roster? You said no seniors, as that one's bounced over the pitcher's head, and it'll be booted by the second baseman, so that'll be an E4. And it'll be first and third, 1 out.
And yeah, like I was saying, this Irvington team is very young. There's 7 freshmen on this team, 1 8th grader, and not a single senior. So they've got a lot to learn. They've got a lot to do over the next few years before all of these guys graduate. I'm sure that they'll get a lot better over these next few years.
And a lefty batter, Luke Murphy. And that'll be a stolen base, standing up, no throw for Weisman. Second and third, no out, 1 out. The first man.
That was just poor defense there by Irvington. Nobody covering second there. An easy stolen base for Weisman.
With the guy in third. Most high school teams don't ever throw down. It's first and third. I don't want to throw it away, and the guy comes home and scores.
Very true, very true.
But right there, he's staring down the runner. Like you can't throw a pick off to third, really. You never do. And like he just needs to focus on the batter. He did his job with the ground ball, and they couldn't make the play. The second baseman goal. So that one is hit. That's a pop up, and the shortstop will call it and let it go down and make the one-handed catch. It wasn't an infield fly, as it was second and third, so had to catch that, and he does. That is Alec Schroeder, the leadoff hitter and shortstop. So two outs now. Davey Ryan, the 8th grader, had quite a season there, Anthony.
Yeah, all league honors for Davey Ryan. Let's see what he could do. Trying to make it a 4-0 or 5-0 game before the end of the season.
Big 8th grader. Good size on him for 8th grade, third baseman. Strike 1. This is a huge batter for Graber. The difference between giving up 3 runs and 4 or 5, base hit, it's 5, is astronomical. Strike 2.
All right, Davey. Come on, Davey.
Pitch count is going up and up, though, for Graber here, who's just pitching. Is DH for the old-fashioned way. Right next using their DH on their first baseman.
2-1 count.
Two and two. Here to Ryan. Wow, some take. That's gutsy. That looked like that could have been strike 3.
Go, Davey.
It's a good take because it was a ball, but almost too close.
Yeah, that one looked down the middle from this angle.
Hasn't swung yet, and now he just fouls it back late on that
Yeah, no, it just makes sense.
Huge pitch coming for Graber.
They'll have Wiesman on second, DiMaggio on third, both looking to score.
And the 8th batter, the number 8 hitter in this bottom of the first, with the 9th and final batter, Goldman on deck for Reineck. Ball 3, full count, but it's second and third, so the runners can't take off. Get a head start. Wow, just high and outside, and a good at bat by Ryan to lay off that one to no. Does that look like a couple similar called strikes? And here comes Coach from Irvington. That is the head coach, Mike DiNardo.
Irvington is truly not one of the best teams in this section in terms of coming back from an early deficit. We've seen it before in their past few games. They just aren't able to get back even after a bit of momentum on the offensive side. So it's a very, very important batter here, Eli Goldman coming up. So if Irvington wants to win this game, you need to get Eli Goldman out.
9 hitter Eli Goldman, second baseman. Made a good play to get it out. In the top half of the inning on a ball that was rocketed at him by the 3 hitter Eppel. Just was able to get the 1, but still a good play. Two and 0. Not a good start to the at-bat.
Eli Goldman with a golden opportunity here, no pun intended, to bring this game even further than it already is, 3-0.
Much needed strike there.
Swing that bat.
Seems like when he pitches quicker, he does better. When he's waiting and looking guys back and stuff, he throws balls. And this is the first bouncer and ready to score as Jack DiMaggio, who was out there a while on third, as he's the 5 hitter and the 9 hitter up.
It doesn't matter how, right?
No.
And everyone else moves up a base. So that's a wild pitch as it bounced to win about 55, 56 feet. It'll be second and third now. And a 3-1 count with first base open. Actually 2-1 count, now it's 3-1. As Ryan and Wiesman move up 90 feet. And it's 4-0 now. Fouled off by the 9 hitter Goldman. And Marinek looking to go through the lineup, go through the order. Twice here as the leadoff hitter's on deck, and Janowitz made a first out, credit. But after that, it's been all downhill for Grober. After getting Janowitz, he then gave up 4 hits in a row, and then an error was committed before finally retiring the 7 hitter Luke Murphy. Ooh, strike 3 called. First strikeout for Graber, but not before. 4 runs on 4 hits and 1 error. And 2 left on. Will be back after 1 4-0 Reineck here in the Class B Section 1 playoffs on LMC Varsity Sports.
My name is Sean. I'm a regular volunteer here.
Hi, I'm Paul. I'm a volunteer. Today is my very first day. I've only been here about an hour.
LMC just provides a lot of opportunities for volunteers.
This was the first opportunity I've ever had to be like in a professional news setting.
I've learned on camera, I learned post-production, I've learned everything that I could possibly learn about the world of TV and production in general.
Everybody is extremely outgoing and very helpful. I think everyone seems to have a good time when they're making the show or behind the scenes, so it's a very friendly, like, positive environment.
Every time I would come in, it would just be a whole new experience. And just all the people were just so nice and inviting.
Everybody who works at LMC, they're just great to be around. It's a great laugh. It's, you know, it kind of feels like a family.
Kurzminski for the Bulldogs here in the top of the second after Rhineck scored 4 runs on 2 doubles, a single, a triple, and they reached on an error. Second strike here. Ball. I think full count. And swung on and missed. Second strikeout for the lefty.
I'm swinging.
Edwards. Jack Edwards. Third strikeout in the game. First swinging. Other two were looking. As the catcher, Ferrari, will come to the plate.
Massimo Ferrari. It's got to be the most Italian-sounding name I've ever heard.
Like Anthony Evangelista.
There you go.
Yep. Or Rob Moretti. Left bounce there, and ooh, what a play by Janowitz, and he's out. Good stretch too by Anderson, but a nice play by Evan Janowitz. He looked like the Ferrari on that play. Silky smooth and quick.
Absolutely textbook play there by Janowitz, going right over to that, grabbing that out of the air, and then, yeah, like you said, great stretch there by the first baseman.
He went on the other side of the bag too. It was up the middle, and he got it. Went across the middle, and then he dove, and then he threw it to the other side of the bag too, and it helped that Ferrari had catcher speed there. And there's 2 away. How about if Edwards could get the out quickly here? They could really use. It would be a quick inning for him. Strike 3 looking. So 2 strikeouts on, it was about 10 pitches probably. And at the end of an inning and a half, it's 4-0 Rhineck.
The LMC Media Production Van is a fully equipped mobile production unit. This custom-built van has cutting-edge professional video and telecommunications technology, high-definition cameras, and accommodates a full production crew. Interviews and events can be easily live-streamed from remote locations to the LMC cable channels and social media. This mobile unit allows for broadcasting from anywhere in our tri-municipal community and beyond. Sporting events, graduations, concerts, festivals, parades, and more. The LMC Media Production Van is ready to go whenever you need it.
Did you know you can watch LMC Media on your Roku in full high definition? Go to streaming channels and search for ScreenWeave. Install the Cablecast ScreenWeave channel. Look for the green icon. Open the channel, scroll to LMC Media, and press OK. Your device will remember your selection in the future. From within the app, you can watch all 3 of LMC's channels live. Or check out municipal and school board meetings, varsity sports, and more on demand.
Back here on LMC Varsity Sports alongside Anthony Evangelista, I'm Sean McGraw. Evan Janowitz steps in, 0 for 1, grounded out to the pitcher, Graber. 4-0 Panthers, bottom of the second. And he'll rip it down the line and they'll squeeze between the, and he'll get a single as he tried to backhand it, but it didn't go like right through him. So I would say it was a hit. Perfectly placed, but it was right next to the bag and between the third baseman Waller. So Janowitz is 1 for 2. And we'll get to see part of the lineup that is 4 for 4, 2 through 5, with all 4 runs scored and 3 RBIs. Double by Murphy, who's up now. Basically, almost identical spot where Murphy's hit went. It was where Janowitz just hit it, but just maybe a couple inches to the right was Janowitz's shot.
Panthers were lucky enough to get through the full order during that first inning. Let's see if they could do it again here. So far, 1 for 1 in this inning.
And if you're Irvington and Graber, you need can't get a 1-2-3. You need no more runs, at the very least. This pitch count's got to be close to 30.
Some sloppy fielding so far from Irvington, hoping to turn that around.
Yeah, just the 1 error by Irvington, but a couple plays where that one by the third baseman, as that's a stolen base for Janowitz. That was closest stolen base that we've had. It's right next swipe 3 so far. As Ferrari nearly threw him out, but it was a good side by Janowitz that got it. Yeah, the last play could have been made, but even though it was a hit, the error by the second baseman Charleston. The other ones went over the left fielder and right fielder's head, but they were hits. As trying to bunt for a hit is the lefty here, and the third baseman will throw it away, and it's going right to me. And it's a dead ball, and it's right at us. Yep. I have it here. As it's a decent throw.
There you go.
So that's a base hit and then an error made, let the run score. Because if he would have, it looked like he was about to beat that out.
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah, so I would say a base hit and then, I wouldn't say an RBI though, because Janowitz came home from, after going from second to third. With E5, which allowed him to get to second and came to us there.
Charlie, I never knew you had such an arm. Why aren't you out there right now?
I don't know. I played it 1 year in college.
I've been here for a week.
Somehow that ball stopped before the white line and stuff. Murphy could have possibly gotten to like third, although he probably wouldn't have been able to. But he took off as soon as it went by.
Hey, he's got speed. You never know.
As Ladon's up. But Murphy 2 for 2. No RBIs, but he's on second. And the second error for the Bulldogs. Probably, I mean, he made the nice play, a good throw. May have had him, but when it bounced, he didn't. Probably should have just held it. I mean, it's easy to say now, but.
Well, right fielder Jack Keltz does have a bit of an arm, so it really could have gone either way.
Yeah, for the third
I guess we'll
baseman.
never know.
As Ladon will swing a.
Seems like it worked out well enough for Reineck, so.
But it was a good bump by Murphy, the
Absolutely.
lefty, and that's why it's a hit, because it looked like he was about to beat it out. As it'll bring up the lefty Edwards, who really helped his cause with the game's only triple. It's 5-0 now, and that outside, good take, 1-0. It says 2 on the board, but there's only 1. Because Janowitz had the, yeah. And Murphy, and that Edwards is out. Nearly came off the bag after. It was Constantine, the first baseman, but 4-3, and Murphy goes to third.
Yeah, not the best footwork there, but nonetheless, the ump saw it out. So 2 outs now on the board.
Yeah, 2 outs now. DiMaggio up with the wild pitch before. Advancing to third was maybe put the 6th run on the board with a wild pitch. Like DiMaggio scored on earlier. Strike 1. As DiMaggio's up. Top 4 guys all batting in the 1st and 2nd inning for Rhinebeck. All 9 guys got up last inning.
They wouldn't have me. They wouldn't have me.
Yeah, he's friends with all. Oh yeah,
What? You doing this now?
Ball.
Trying to change the subject real quick. Did you actually? You had to do like a specific amount, or did they wait? It got rid of the click thing. Did they wait? Why can't you just like
Foul. What did that hit? Did that hit somebody?
I want to say it hit the top of the fence in a very lucky angle, but
yeah,
not too sure from this angle at least.
After it hit took a weird bounce. 2 strikes. And nice pitch by Graber. His best pitch of the day, and DiMaggio strikes out. So 2 strikeouts now for Graber to match well, Edwards has 3 strikeouts, but he's up there after the 2 this inning. And actually, they both have 3 strikeouts, excuse me. And the end of 2, it is 5-0 Panthers on an error and a hit. And 2 hits and 1 left on base. We'll be right back on LMC Varsity Sports.
Need technical support for your next meeting or presentation? LMC Media offers full-service meeting management virtually, in real life, or a hybrid of both. Our staff can run your meeting or webinar, set up for in-person audiences to interact, or provide a professional space for you to stream. Contact us for more information at info@lmcmedia.org.
Large Mamba Marinette, this is your media center. Live mobile production van. In-studio recording.
And we are back here on LMC TV, start of the 3rd inning here. So we head in with Sawyer Charleston up at the bat. His first at bat of the day.
8-9-1.
We get another ball there. Strike right down the middle there by Jack Edwards. And that is strike 2, 2 strikes in a row. Both looking. Edwards looking for strike 3. He doesn't get it as that one goes right into left field, and that's a base hit there. Wiesman in right field hesitated. He could have thrown that out. Might have been able to get to first base in time. Wasn't exactly the quickest run there by Charleston, but he holds, and that's a base hit there. Irvington starts off on first. We get to the bottom of the order, 9th batter here, number 2, Jack Keltz. Fakes the bunt. Oh, we're gonna get a stolen base there.
They had him. Nobody was really covering. Janowitz late because of the bunt. Everyone was swinging around, and Janowitz got there late.
So that's a stolen base for Keltz, as we get the second. I'm sorry. Second stolen base for Charleston as Kelt gets the strike.
And then guys are like, they're not going to pick Spice because it's Spice.
First stolen base for Irvington.
It's like, yeah, no, Amelia was like, she was like saying, I'm going to be like the last pick, and then guys are like, I don't know, Spice is up there.
And Charleston strikes out looking there. Just unlucky with that pitch. Seemed like it was a bit inside, but ump has a better view than I do. So
That was Kelts, right?
Yes, I'm sorry. Kelts without number 1.
Charleston, yeah, on second.
Charleston's on base.
Kelts the right
We
fielder.
head back to the top of the order. It's Alex Schrader, number 13. He swings on the first pitch. That one's going to get by the second baseman. And Charleston gets held at third. So we got man on first and third.
We're gonna send him, but no, they put the stop sign right away, and then it was bobbled and left, but it's probably still a good send as Murphy got it in quickly after bobbling it. First and third, 1 out.
Now up at bat, Scott Edwards.
Got a base hit in his first at bat, first hit of the game for Irvington.
He takes the first strike.
Oh, Juan's the nicest person I know. Juan's the nicest person I know.
Gonna get this run home with 1 out here.
That one away inside. He has to jump back for a ball.
As it's Edwards versus Edwards, Jack Edwards versus Scott Edwards.
Common last name. I'm guessing no relation, but you know, you never know these days. That one is swung on right to second base. Can we get a double play here? Out at second. And out at first. Great double play there to retire the half inning. So no runs end up being scored there for the Bulldogs. Seemed like they had a very solid position, but ends up with squat, as that's the end of the half inning. Still a score of 5-0. We'll be right back on LMC TV.
Do you have a great idea for a YouTube video or a short film, but don't know how to make it happen?
LMC Media has what you need.
Our equipment cage is stocked with professional quality cameras, tripods, lighting, sound, cabling, and more. Our 768 square foot studio features a full lighting grid, wraparound green screen, teleprompter, TriCaster, and high definition cameras.
To reserve equipment, contact us at reserve@lmcmedia.org.
Welcome back to LMC Media Varsity Sports alongside Charlie McGraw. I'm Anthony Evangelista, and we are in the bottom of the second here. Up at bat is Jacob Wiesman. He reached first on an E4 last at bat. Stu Graber still on the mound, and we get a hit into right field here. And the clean catch made there by Jack Kelts, so first out of the half inning. Routine play on that second swing of the at bat. As up comes Luke Murphy. He had a pop out his last at bat.
Popped up to shortstop Schroeder. So LO9 line out for Wiesman, and Murphy to second. Nice play. Just out by an inch. That was bang bang. It could go either way. Nice play by the second baseman Sawyer Charleston to even have a play at it, and on the backhand going towards the outfield, and he throws it, and could have been safe for they had challenges like they do in MLB, they probably would have challenged it.
Yeah, he reeled that one in. Got the throw quick enough to get it in.
He said that close double play, but this was closer.
So 3 pitches thrown so far this half inning and 2 outs as up comes Davey Ryan for his second at-bat of the game.
Rayburn needs a 1-2-3 inning as badly as possible, and has gotten two of the first guys out.
That one's inside as Ryan coming up for a second at bat. He walked his first time up. That one could drop, but it is not a great play there to catch that one. That's Alex Schrader there for the 1-2-3 inning. Definitely something Irvington needed if they want to stay in this game. So after 3, the score remains 5-0, scoreless inning. We'll be right back on LMC Media Varsity Sports.
Did you know you can watch LMC Media on your Apple TV in full high definition? Go to the App Store and search for ScreenWeave. Install the Cablecast ScreenWeave channel. Look for the green icon. Open the channel, scroll to LMC Media, and press OK. Your device will remember your selection in the future. From within the app, you can watch all 3 of LMC's channels live. Or check out municipal and school board meetings, varsity sports, and more on demand.
He might think he won't be on his top. 51 pages.
Leg press thing.
The leg press.
I don't know what
Not the leg press.
I did. I did love
And we are back here on LMC Media Varsity Sports alongside Charlie McGraw. I'm Anthony Evangelista as we get into the top of the 4th inning. It's a 5-0 game right now, and Irvington looking to come back. We're going to say that's a hit by pitch there. And walking to first to get on base is Jake Eppel.
First hit by pitch of the game for either team, as Jacob Constantine struck out looking his first time, comes to the plate. Cleanup hitter, first baseman.
Eppel leading off first. That one's going to be high. It's a ball one.
Cranked that one up. Seemed faster than his other pitches.
That one's a strike called looking. 1-1 count. That was going to be grounded. Bit of a hesitation there by Eppel. Wrong move. And we almost had another double play. Ball goes awry. Seemed like Constantine got hit by it.
Not only that, he came into play by going on the other side of the foul line, and he did get hit as he's shaken up. But he was able to get back to first as they were going to try and tag him, but weren't able to do it in time.
And he's visibly in some discomfort there.
So
it's on the fielder's choice. Got one out. I'm checking him out.
I think he hesitated running because he thought he was maybe going to get hit with the ball.
Yeah,
it went by him and went behind him.
It seems like the only logical explanation. It wasn't going to be a pop out or anything like that. So
he could re-enter, could Constantine. So I think they'll just get a pinch runner for now and then see.
That's exactly what they're going to do. He's jogging off to the dugout.
But if they could have tagged him, but they weren't able to get it in time, was the first baseman Anderson. Would have been out as he took the turn.
And into pinch run, we have Bodie Severe, freshman. Immediately gets tested there. And now Ethan Walter up to bat. Top of the 4th. That one's called a ball, a bit high.
He's not real, right? He's not real.
And that one called a strike looking. Walter was responsible for Edwards' third strikeout, his last at bat. Edwards trying to continue that. He has not had a strikeout since. That one is going to go just foul to right field.
Towards us again, but short.
Two strikes on the board. That one's called a ball. 2-2 count here. And he strikes out swinging. Severe makes it to second. So Walter, the responsible for Edwards' third and fourth strikeout.
Good
As we
throw
get
would
2
have
outs
had him
on the board.
at second. It would have been a strike him out, throw him out. So, but instead it was a little high, and it's a stolen base for Severe.
Up comes Massimo Ferrari, his second at bat.
Janowitz got up as high as he could.
That one goes right to right field, routine out, and that's going to retire the half inning. Score still remains 5-0. Irvington could not do much on offense there. They potentially lost a player for the game with the shin injury to Jacob Constantine. So we'll see, we'll monitor that, see how that goes. But for right now, we'll be right back on LMC Media Varsity Sports.
Did you know you can watch LMC Media on your Apple TV in full high definition? Go to the App Store and search for ScreenWeave. Install the Cablecast ScreenWeave channel. Look for the green icon. Open the channel, scroll to LMC Media, and press OK. Your device will remember your selection in the future. From within the app, you can watch all 3 of LMC's channels live. Or check out municipal and school board meetings, varsity sports, and more on demand.
Large Mamba Merrineck, this is your media center. Live mobile production van. In-studio recording. Podcasting. Social media. In your schools. Watching your government. With your neighbors. LMC Media. Building community through media.
And we are back here on LMC Media Varsity Sports alongside Charlie McGraw. I'm Anthony Evangelista. And right away we get a hit. That one is called fair for Eli Goldman. He's trying to get to 2, and he does. Quick double there in the first pitch of the second half of the 4th inning by Eli Goldman. So we run back to the top of the order. Evan Janowitz. He's 1 for 2 so far. Hit a single his last time up. Something that we wanted to monitor. Jacob Constantine is back and playing first. So it seems the shin injury wasn't as bad as we originally thought. That ball way outside. Ball 1.
Goldman's played good defense at second. Turned the double play, had another nice play or 2, and ripped that double after striking out in his first at-bat.
Absolutely had a chance to redeem himself as we get a very strong swing there to center field. That one's going to fall, and Goldman rounds third, and he's going to make it home. So an RBI double there for Evan Janowitz to make it a 6-0 game here in the bottom of the 4th.
RBI single by Janowitz. He advanced on the throw from center. Didn't really have a shot at getting him, but there was he did slide well ahead of the tag. There was no tag made as the throw was up the line. But got to hit the cutoff man, so Janowitz stays at first.
Up comes Elias Murphy. Ferrari and Graber talked a bit there at the mound, as this very well could be the last inning for Graber, depending on how this goes.
So the RBI, Janowitz's second at bat, he grounded out to the pitcher, then he hit the one down the line, the third base line, and then he rips that one up the middle. So
first pitch to Murphy's a bunt. That is going to advance. Janowitz the third, and he gets on base at first.
So Elias Murphy
hell
has
of a bunt there.
3 hits now, 2 bunt singles as he just beat out that other one, and then it was thrown away by the third baseman. And now that one they didn't even pick up, and he touched first. So he's 3 for 3 with a double, 2 bunt singles, and a run scored.
Ladon now up, one of Rhineck's more powerful hitters. Elias Murphy steals second.
Catcher faked it like Ferrari faked it like it was a pass ball, but just ate it anyway.
So now man on second and third for the Panthers as they try to increase this already dominant lead. Ladon hits that one straight to center, running in and making the catch for Irvington. Tagging up and getting in there. So Janowitz scores on the sac fly, which makes it a 7-0 game for Rhineck. Now pitcher Jack Edwards up. His second time up. He had a triple his first time up. 1 for 2.
As Ladon now has 2 RBIs, a double. Sac fly doesn't count as an at bat, so he's 1 for 2.
That one down in the dirt, ball. Man on second is still Elias Murphy. He did not tag up on the sac fly.
As the first baseman threw it home after cutting it, that was Constantine who re-entered the game, but it was out in front of the plate, so he wasn't able to go to third.
Next ball there was way up. Graber feeling the pressure here, giving up 2 runs so far this inning, only 1 out. That one right down the middle. Regaining his composure and getting the first strike for Edwards. Second straight strike there. Edwards still has not swung. Let's see if that changes on this pitch here. And it is, as this one's going to be popped up high, foul. Trying to run for it, cannot get it, is Irvington.
Here our cameraman, Francisco Farisi. It would have been just out of play, I believe, on that white line as it landed right at his feet, basically. And so it's foul. If he caught it, it still wouldn't have counted probably, as it would have been beyond the white line. We'll keep Francisco awake over there.
Keep him alert.
Don't know if he even saw it. Strike 3.
Strikes him out swinging, pitcher to pitcher.
Huge out there by Graber. First out of the inning after the 9-hitter. Now bring the 5-hitter Jack DiMaggio up. Could be Graber's last inning, like you said.
DiMaggio striked out his last time up. Had a base hit his first. He's 1 for 2. Still Elias Murphy on second. First pitch is high.
rather quick bottom of the fourth, 7-0 game, quicker than usual, as it's the hour part.
And bobbling the ball and getting the error.
Third error for Irvington.
That
time not help them.
That time it was Alex Schrader. So now we have a man on first and third.
First inning, second inning, and third inning. And every infielder except the first baseman has committed an error now. After that error by Schrader, an error by the second baseman, Charleston, in the second, and an error by the third baseman, actually Waller, in the second. And the second baseman, Charleston, in the first.
So DiMaggio gets his second stolen base of the game as Wiesman takes the strike. So now a man on second and third with 2 outs down.
Those errors with 2 outs could be killer.
And Kelts makes the catch to retire the 4th inning. Solid inning there for Rhineck, getting 2 runs on the board, making the score Rhineck 7, Irvington 0. Definitely not the way Irvington wanted this to pan out. We'll see how it goes for them in inning number 5. We'll be right back on LMC Media Varsity Sports.
The LMC Media Production Van is a fully equipped mobile production unit. This custom-built van has cutting-edge professional video and telecommunications technology, high-definition cameras, and accommodates a full production crew. Interviews and events can be easily live-streamed from remote locations to the LMC cable channels and social media. This mobile unit allows for broadcasting from anywhere in our tri-municipal community and beyond. Sporting events, graduations, concerts, festivals, parades, and more. The LMC Media Production Van is ready to go whenever you need it.
And we are back here on LMC Media Varsity Sports alongside Charlie McGraw. I'm Anthony Evangelista as we get ready to watch the beginning of this 5th inning of this first round playoff matchup between Rhineck and Irvington. Rhineck up 7-0. As on the second pitch of this at bat, Drew Zeminski gets caught swimming.
DH Zeminski, so he had a lot of time to think about this at bat. And
that one definitely falls as he's able to get to first. Thinks about rounding second. And they hold him at 1. Great base hit there.
Good play by Luke Murphy.
Single by Zeminski as we get into Sawyer Charleston's second at bat. He had a base hit his last time up. He's 1 for 1.
He stole second. Good job by Zeminski, the DHs. He knew he was on deck for an inning as he had to wait for the long inning. 6-7 guys to come up from Rhineck, and then he had his chance, and the first swing was kind of bad, and then the second one he placed it perfectly between center field and right field, and it's the 5th hit of the game, I think, for Irvington.
I believe so, as we got a 2-1 count here for Sawyer Charleston.
4th hit, right? 4th hit.
Yes.
Yep. Every odd inning they've gotten a hit. The second and fourth they did not.
That one's
got
fouled
1 in the
off
first and 2 in the third.
2-2 count here for Charleston. And he strikes out swinging. Great pitch there by Edwards. That is strike numero 3. And strikeout numero 5. It's now Jack Kelts come out. His second at bat. He struck out the first time he went up.
I got 6.
I also have 6.
Yes.
I apologize. I see
no
that now.
problem. He's out.
And that is out. Zeminski tried stealing.
Quick way to get the second out. What was that? 2. So a second baseman tagged him, right?
Yes, sir.
2-4, caught stealing.
So now Celts is no one on base.
That throw beat him by about 8 feet. He couldn't even slide. He just had to stop, and he couldn't even go back because he was too far.
Didn't really seem like he was the fastest, so it was an interesting call there.
Good point.
Especially to.
Is it a hit and run? I don't know.
I'm not too sure.
I don't think so.
Don't believe so.
Celts right fielder. Definitely the smallest player on Irvington.
He gets caught swinging there. Strike 2.
Lefty Edwards looking for his 7th strikeout and 2nd time striking him out.
And that's another strikeout for Edwards. He gets 2 this inning. That's number 7 on the day. Celts' 2nd strikeout. So a quick inning there after Zeminski gets caught stealing at 2nd. 7-0 here at the half inning. We'll be right back on LMC Media, Varsity Sports.
Do you need space for a meeting, conference, or presentation?
LMC Media has what you need.
Our 768 square foot studio space is ideal for many types of productions, readings, recitals, rehearsals, and workshops. The space has video recording capability, as well as daylight temperature lighting, green screen, and stage. 2 additional rooms at 208 and 156 square feet can be used for any of your needs. Auditions, meetings, classes, workshops, one-on-one instructions, and more. Both rooms feature video monitors with Chromecasting capability, making presentations a breeze.
To reserve one or more of our spaces, contact us at reserve@lmcmedia.org.
And we are back here in the bottom of the 5th inning alongside Charlie McGraw. I'm Anthony Evangelista on LMC Media Varsity Sports. Luke Murphy up for Ryanek. His 3rd at-bat. He's 0 for 2 so far. Looking to change that at this at-bat. Graber still on the mound. Something we weren't too sure if that was going to be. Here in the bottom of the 5th. That one's going to roll foul.
Only Ryanek player not to reach base.
Will that change on this at-bat? We will see. That one's fouled back. 2 strikes. That one's down in the dirt.
Graber still in on the mound.
And that one's called to the right. It's another ball there. I believe that's full count. That one popped up high. Might be a bit out of play. And it is. Another foul ball coming close to our cameraman.
Francisco Farizzi.
Got to keep him up somehow. This one fouled back. So 4 fouls here on this at-bat so far. That one goes to second base, and the easy out is made. So Murphy now 0 for 3 after grounding out to second. Out comes Davey Ryan. Ryan still does not have a hit on the day, but he was walked in his first at-bat. So right now he's 0 for 1.
8th grader. Murphy now 2. Hasn't hit it out the infield either. 2 ground outs to second and a pop-up to short. Davies, first pitch, ball. Janowitz started at shortstop as a freshman last year, but Ryan's an 8th grader starting at third next to him.
Now Ryan's got a big frame for an 8th grader. I know I definitely did not look like that my 8th grade year. I was about 4'11" and 120 pounds.
And Anthony is big now. He's like, what, 6'2"?
Yeah, just about.
Actually,
a bit of a growth spurt my sophomore year of high school.
Janowitz actually played second last year in the playoff game. But he did play some short.
And that one right to center field, and that's going to be a base hit. Great job there by Davey Ryan getting his first hit of the game.
As you said, he was all league.
Yes, sir. As an 8th grader, it's a very big accomplishment.
It's a rip, hard hit. And Eli Goldman will come up, second baseman, 1 for 2. Double and a run scored in his last at-bat in the last inning.
Let's see what he could do here.
He led off the last inning. First pitch, swinging there. Here comes Ryan, running on him all day. Hasn't, what are they, about 8 for 8, 9 for 9 in stolen bases?
Seems like it.
And Ryanek. Ladon threw out a runner, and he had another one that just sailed high.
That's Davey Ryan's first stolen base of the game. That one up the middle. Caught by the shortstop, and that's an out. Eli Goldman cannot get on base, but he does advance the runner to third. So now Davey Ryan at third with 2 outs as we get to the top of the order. Evan Janowitz.
Good play, the shortstop there. Schroeder. About 7-8 steals.
Now we got a meeting on the mound.
Not for free, not for free. I've thrown its feet
And Graber's staying on. So finishing out the 5th inning here. As we get to the top of the order, this is Evan Janowitz. He is 2 for 3 so far. Had an out on his first at-bat, then had his base hit his second, and a double on his third. Let's see what he does here on his 4th.
Just have 6 stolen bases for them, but
first ball thrown is a strike. Got Davey Ryan on third. Trying to make it an 8-0 game.
They're going to make it just the second inning where haven't scored a run is Graber here, as Ryanek has scored a run or more, 1 or more in every inning but the 1, 2, 3 inning, the third. 4 in the first, 1 in the second, and 2 in the fourth. For the 7.
That last ball called foul. If you look on the board right now, the score is 98-7, which I don't believe is too correct. And that one goes straight to the shortstop. Great play there by Schrader, catching that ball. That was a low one, but he retires the half inning. So after that, the score remains 7-0 as we head into the 6th. We'll be right back on LMC Media Varsity Sports.
Need technical support for your next meeting or presentation? LMC Media offers full-service meeting management virtually, in real life, or a hybrid of both. Our staff can run your meeting or webinar, set up for in-person audiences to interact, or provide a professional space for you to stream. Contact us for more information at info@lmcmedia.org. LMC Media's YouTube channel is where you can connect to your community. You can easily find your favorite videos in a playlist or keyword search. Videos are added daily relating to your community, weekly updates, talk shows.
Welcome to another community conversation. I'm Michael Witch for LMC Media.
How-tos, and municipal meetings. Stay connected through video. Check it out and subscribe.
Back here on LMC Varsity Sports alongside Anthony Evangelista, I'm Sean McGraw. It is 7-0 in the top of the 6th, and Edwards is still in there. And it'll be top of the order. Alex Schrader, 1 for 2. Popped up to first to start the game. Anderson made the play on a ball that looked like it was going to go foul, and it came back in. And then got a base hit, was stranded at first in the 3rd, and he'll swing and miss. This play made some nice plays, although on that nice play on that pop-up and another, he does have an error though. It's had more than a couple attempts, and this one will be hit towards us and coming over, and misreading it was Jacob Weisman. At first he thought it was going well foul, so he didn't really go for it, and then he saw it was staying in, and he ran after it, and it dropped right in front of his diving glove, although he didn't dive. But
one extra step, he would have had that. Great effort there by Weisman.
Yeah, after misseeing it.
He can play, but he has to keep a splint on it in his glove.
It was after. Might have lost it in that low sun. That's going away. Much to the delight of our cameraman, Sean Riley. Complaining about the sun all game. Foul ball. Good at bat here by Schrader, staying alive.
I said that in the doctor's office. The doctors were like, it is. Well, he's got a lot of life. 18 and it would be, you know, if he fell down, it's going to be hard to hurt it. He'd have to really fall on it. It's pretty stiff in that thing.
Strike 3, looking his 8th strikeout, as he has 5 of the looking variety.
We have to win tomorrow. If we win tomorrow, then it's a 3-game series, right? I think that's what it is.
Strike.
I don't know why he doesn't want to take him out. If we win tomorrow, Monday, so he'll have enough rest.
As the that's a ball.
Strong
Strike
swing.
2. Thank you to the Rhinebeck Booster Club for paying us to do this game. They've had us do all the games. We did senior days, and then this first playoff game we did here, since we were supposed to do the senior day, but then we were still doing the Rhinebeck Boys Lacrosse senior day, so during their senior day. So we came here, so we'll have interviews and analysis after the game as well. Thank you once again to the Rhinebeck Booster Club. And that one is bounced off Edwards' glove, but it was a high play and a tough one for him, and that'll be a base hit, as that was a tough play. Scott Edwards, no relation to Jack Edwards, the pitcher, with his 2nd hit, and he's 2 for 3. He also grounded into a double play. And a nice play by Goldman.
No relation, so we know.
Infield single, but this took a high bounce and went off Edwards' jumping glove, and that one is popped up to first, and he's safe. He almost did a unassisted double play for Jacob Anderson, as there was a lollipop pop-up by Eppel that Anderson caught, but just getting back in time was Edwards.
It seemed like he almost caught that on the bag. That could have been a very nice play there.
It's bang bang for sure. But just looked like he got back. 2 away now. That's a line drive that holds up just in time for Weisman to catch it. So that one he couldn't catch because of the sun that he missed before, but went foul. He's able to get this liner instead, and there's no runs on, 1 hit and 1 left on, and no errors. We'll be right back on LMC Varsity Sports. 7-0 going to the bottom of the 6th.
I'm pretty sure she did. Liv, do you know who they're playing next round? Boys? Probably Valhalla. Are they good?
By the river. They won't lose on the other side.
If he's
He gets back. No, he's back. He just can't feel it. Yeah.
Let's go, Liam, get ready, kids.
Yeah, he's only
Back here on LMC Varsity Sports alongside Anthony Evangelista, I'm Charlie McGraw, as new pitcher will be Sawyer Charleston. He'll move over from second base to pitcher, and the DH Drew Krasminski will come in, and Graber, who was just pitching, not hitting, is out after 5 innings. Gave up 7 total runs, but at least 1, maybe 2 were unearned with the 3 errors. And it'll be bottom of the 6th. Elias Murphy, Jake Ladon, Jack Edwards. Elias Murphy is 3 for 3 with 2 bunt singles, a double, a stolen base, and a run scored. As Elias Murphy, pitching from the stretch here is Charleston, and it's outside, and he'll walk, so he'll most likely finish 3 for 3. So we're in the 6th. Jake Ladon, catcher.
Had a sac fly his last time up.
1 for 2, RBI double, run scored, and they're still running. And he's safe. 7-0. Standing up. Second stolen base for Elias.
Rhinebeck continues their run of stolen bases without any mistakes with that.
7 now, base hit for LaDon. And he holds up Murphy as he was all the way down basically to Coach Carlucci, where he went to hold him up, and he stops in there. And it was a good play by the center fielder, Scott Edwards. And it's a base hit for LaDon. And first and third, no outs for Jack Edwards, the pitcher. He may, I hear the mitt popping behind the dugout, so maybe all for Edwards on the hill. Strike. And LaDon with the delayed steal, and the catcher will get a stolen base. 8 for 8, Rhinebeck is stealing. None of them have been really close. Ooh, that was just inside. That was close.
Could be nearing a potential mercy rule.
As, what was it, a strike? Edwards, strike, that was a strike. Umpire has a nice emphatic strike that's taken call, you know?
One of the better ones I've seen.
It's loud. That almost hit him. Fixed the scoreboard, 7-0. Last inning, I think. And that's a base hit right at the first baseman, Jacob Constantine.
Good awareness there by Constantine, getting right on that one, making sure runners didn't run after.
That's the worst when there's, I remember when I was playing in high school, I hit a ripped it at the second baseman, and he jumped up and made a nice play. I mean, that one he just ripped too, right at him. That's just frustrating, but it's better than striking out, but it's frustrating. And then you'll have a ball where you hit it 10 feet and you beat it out, and that's a hit. And that ripped liner is not a hit. I guess just outside. Jack DiMaggio, DH, he is 1 for 3, reached on an error in his last at-bat, stole 2 bases, and scored a run, and has an RBI. And pops this one up, and the new second baseman, Krasminski, after it and faking like he's going home, and a nice throw by the Krasminski, who was DHing up until this inning, as he came in for to play defense when the pitching change happened with Charleston in, and Krasminski came from the DH. But a nice play, made the catch, lost his hat, threw it to the catcher, as saying the bluffing Elias Murphy can't go anywhere. And that'll bring up Weisman. He's 0 for 3, but he reached on an error by the second baseman and stole a base. And that's a wild pitch. Pass ball, wild pitch.
The free advance there for an extra run that makes it 8-0. As LaDon gets the third.
And LaDon's on third, and Elias Murphy scored, and Weisman with him, still an RBI opportunity with LaDon on third. He's bluffing over there.
Could be the last batter we see for Rhinebeck, depending on how the bottom of the 6th inning goes. Although an 8-0 deficit is not a very easy one to come off of.
Bad hop, and that'll be an E6. I mean, it was Adam, and took a bad hop, but yeah. And it's 9-0. LaDon scores. No RBI for Weisman. Second error of the game for the shortstop, Schrader. Luke Murphy up. He's 0 for 3. He's out. Weisman's picked off. So he's trying to steal before the runner went home, and he got thrown out by the pitcher to the shortstop, Schrader. So he's able to redeem after the error. And it's a caught stealing pickoff 2-6. So 2 runs on one hit and 1 error, and no one left on. We'll be right back on LMC Varsity Sports. Final inning here, 9-0 Panthers.
The LMC Media Production Van is a fully equipped mobile production unit. This custom-built van has cutting-edge professional video and telecommunications technology, high-definition cameras, and accommodates a full production crew. Interviews and events can be easily live-streamed from remote locations to the LMC cable channels and social media. This mobile unit allows for broadcasting from anywhere in our tri-municipal community and beyond. Sporting events, graduations, concerts, festivals, parades, and more. The LMC Media Production Van is ready to go whenever you need it.
LMC Media's YouTube channel is where you can connect to your community. You can easily find your favorite videos in a playlist or keyword search. Videos are added daily relating to your community, weekly updates, talk shows.
Welcome to another community conference.
Back here on LMC Varsity Sports alongside Anthony Evangelista, I'm Charlie McGraw. As Edwards stays in, first pitch outside, 1-0. Ethan Walter, who's looking to avoid the hat trick. He's 0 for 2 with 2 swinging strikeouts, followed by Ferrari and Krasminski. Charleston came into the mound and he gave up 1 earned run as that error allowed the second one to score. Ball. So 3 outs left in the Bulldogs season unless they can have a miracle inning here. First walk. I believe, yep, first walk for Edwards. He did hit a batter, but first walk. And as it's Walter. They'd love to avoid the shutout at the very least. Lefty has eliminated the big leads. Nice play by, and that's another double play.
Wow, great awareness.
Nice pick. And Ferrari grounds into a double play. Eli Goldman to Janowitz to Anderson, and there's quickly 2 away. And second one, that was a 4-6-3 by Goldman to Janowitz in there. And it was a good play, a bad hop there.
Yeah, you love to see that kind of play. Great effort from both of them.
Strike. Krasminski, who pitched the last inning. Actually, no, who came in as the DH and played second and had that nice play on the pop-up. Quickly, 2 strikes on him. Got a base hit, but he was caught stealing. Ladon threw him out. 1 for 2.
Could very well be the last batter.
0-2, Edwards, ball. 1-2. Tried to get him to chase a 58-footer. Ump is shaken up. Hurt his hand bad. On what could have been the last pitch of the game, but it was a ball, so it's not. So he has to shake it off. That hurts. It's almost the last. On 0-2, a bouncer, and it came up and hit him in the hand. Wasn't off. Could have been a fastball. Looked like it. But he's all right, tough. And 1-2 one more time. Strike three, looking. And it was on the outside corner, and that ends Edwards' day with 9 strikeouts, 5 looking, and 4 swinging. And so they win 9-0. And good win for Rhinebeck, and they'll advance in the playoffs here. So we'll be back with post-game interviews and analysis here on LMC Varsity Sports.
I won't. Evelyn, Carissa. Can one of you take this? Your shit. Here. Whose is whose? Are you serious?
I'm Anthony Evangelista, joined here by starting pitcher Jack Edwards. Jack, first off, how you feeling after today?
Feeling great. Great statement game to start the playoffs, and we hope to keep rolling through the next rounds.
So 9 strikeouts, overall a great game for you and your team. So what takeaways can you take away from today to bring into the next round?
I mean, the defense was spectacular today. 2 double plays. That doesn't happen often. You know, they had my back the entire game. Without them, the performance will not be as successful. If we keep that up, and then just, as our coach was talking to us before, stay back on the pitchers and drive the ball the other way.
Is there anything negative from today that you want to work on or anything like that in that area?
I mean, struck out, so that's pretty bad. But, you know, other than that, we just got to keep rolling.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations on the win. Good luck in your next round.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
Back here in the postgame with Coach Joe Carlucci. And Coach, it was a good win for you guys today, 7-0. A great pitching performance on the mound by Jack Edwards. He was really special out there.
Jack's our money man in the playoffs. He was big last year against Bronxville, and I was really proud of how well we played defense today too. So great job on all around.
And you guys did well on the bases too. You were aggressive and you were able to steal 8 or 9 bases. And also Jake Ladon was good behind the plate, throwing out a guy. And what was his? How's he been to your team catching?
Jake is huge for us. 2 years ago, he made the move to play catcher because we needed somebody in that position, and he helped us win a sectional title last year. He's been rock solid all year this year.
And you got your ace going in the next game tomorrow, Sam Dalsimer. With him and Jack, it's a great 1-2 punch, righty-lefty, 2 seniors. You got pitching, and we see how he does tomorrow in your next playoff game.
In my opinion, Sam's the best pitcher in Class B, so we're happy to have him out there, and we'll be ready to go. It's going to be a good game.
And you guys are deep, could have a deep title run like you guys did last year and upset Bronxville, and you're as confident in this club as you are in last year's team?
Certainly very confident, but we got to take it one game at a time. We can't look too far ahead. We can't worry about Bronxville yet.
All right, thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. Thank you. All right, thanks. Back here on the postgame show in a non-sweat first-round game here at Rhinebeck from the get-go. 4 runs in the first inning, and then a couple more after that. And final score 9-0. Jack Edwards pitched great, and it was an easy first-round playoff win for the Panthers.
Yeah, it really seemed like Rhinebeck was in full control this entire game. I mean, from the very first batter, it seemed like there was no doubt in anyone's mind that Rhinebeck was winning this. Irvington really showed a bit sloppy play there in terms of fielding, a decent amount of errors. So overall, Rhinebeck looked very, very solid, and I would not be surprised if they happen to go on another title run the same way that they did last year.
And this year they'll have to play a couple more games, as last year I think they had one less game to play in the playoffs, but they will have to do it on the road again, as probably will have to go to Valhalla depending on how that game ended up. But a great season for them, and they'll go on to the next round, and they'll probably have Sam Dalsimer as they win this one 9-0. A lot of people to thank, the Rhinebeck Booster Club especially, the CEO Matt Sullivan, the other producer is Dina Schumacher, our sports community producer is Mr. Rob Moretti. Our camera crew were Sean Riley, Francisco Farisi, and Sasha Mitch. Once again, and our LMC community sports producer is Rob Moretti. Once again, for Anthony Evangelista, I'm Charlie McGraw saying thanks so much for watching and have a great evening.